What's up, dude?
Never mind. Never mind, I got it.
All right, back to it. It's so quiet. See if we can't get this going, but we're going to go back to our search here. We're going to look for Young real quick because we didn't get Gerald Young put in there. I can't remember his card number, so we're going to have to go back and take a quick look to 241. See if we can get through a search here. If we can't get through a search, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to move on to something else. Here it goes. It found him here. If I have to reset it every time, I'm going to be super upset and frustrated because that's annoying. All right, that worked. So Gerald Young is in. Now we're going to move back to Agosto and see if we can't get things in here. He is number 559. There he is. Let's see if we can get him in the system. There he is also. Okay, now we're back on track a little bit. Agosto is in the system. And I'm just moving in my space here, so I have a little tiny space. And we're going to move on to Mike Scott. All right, SCOTT, Mike Scott, number 180. 180, Mike Scott. This is Topps 180. There's an OPG that's also 180, Mike Scott. Same picture, same everything with the OPG symbol. If I open it in a new tab, does it do anything faster, better? No, it's still slow as molasses over here. All right, Mike Scott added to the system. Mike Scott is in. Back to the top, back inside Mike Scott. Man, I am really... It's just this top corner, I think, that I'm really struggling with. Everything else should be pretty easy. All right, here we go with two new ones. We've got Jim Deshaies again and Glenn Davis. All right, number for Deshaies is 415. 415 Deshaies. Topps. See if this one shows up as anything else or shows up at all. There it is, the Topps Deshaies, 415. Loading and found. There we go, Jim Deshaies. I don't know. Someday I should probably go through these and take them out of here and put them in nice things, but for the moment, All right, Glenn Davis. What's Glenn's number? 118. Easy with the leaf on the back. Leaf ink with the period. Pack border with the period there. Adding that to the collection, Glenn Davis. All right, next on the top here, I've got the manager card and another Juan Agosto. Art Howe, the manager of the Astros. What number is he? He's number 729. 729, Art Howe, Tops Manager. Come on, load. Every single time I'm worried about it not loading now. All right, Art Howe in there. Good to go. And Juan-Agosto. Another version. This is a score Agosto. And what number is it? It is number 283. 283, there it is, the score, Juan-Agosto. And add that one to the collection. Next up, another version of that Gerald Young. We're going to get a Gerald Young in here. Along with a Rafael Ramirez. All right, we'll start with Ramirez. And what number is he? 423. Ramirez 423. He's got the Tops version. It says Tops, has Tops, Cole's Tops. "40 Years of Baseball" Tops. Okay, wait a second. Here we go. 1991 Tops. There he is. Add him into the system. He is good to go. Next up is that Gerald Young. And what number is he? 626 Palindrome. 626 Gerald Young. There it is. Going in the system. And on to the next one. This one looks like it's got more than 2 cards in it. Let's see. Oh, look at this. As a youngster, I knew I had a duplicate. A duplicate. And another Ken Caminiti and Jim Deshaies. I think I had both these in the 1990 Fleer. And what do we got for Jim Deshaies? He's got number 341. Deshaies 341 for the Astros, coming up as the Tops Jim Deshaies. There it is. Come on, pop up. Come on, Jim. Come on, database. There we go. Here it is, added to the collection. He's going to go back in there. And we're going to go with Caminiti. Caminiti number 369. Caminiti. 369. Give it to me, snap it to me one more time. Get low. Caminiti in Central. There he is making that ball catch. 369. There you go, Caminiti. Next two coming up. It's going to be Franklin Stubbs and Dave Smith. All right, let's see. We'll start with this one. We'll go 732 Stubbs. 732 Stubbs from the Astros. All right, it's got a Dark Tops logo on the back, which is what I got there, that Dark Tops logo. You can see the difference. These cards are the same, but this one's got that dark logo on the top, not this light. See how dark that's printed? You can totally tell the difference. So the dark logo is on the back with Franklin Stubbs. The scanning isn't great, is it? Let's see what the other one looks like. I'm going to pull them both up and see what they look like. Franklin Stubbs with not the Dark Tops logo. Can you tell the difference? I can tell the difference between these two. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between the dark and the light. So Franklin Stubbs getting the dark back, and Dave Smith getting the light back. All right, 215 for Dave Smith. He's got the light back, so let's see if there's an option when this comes up. There is not. So Dave Smith did not have the dark back. And he can go back in. All right, next up, down to the bottom row. 2 more cards. Glenn Davis and Craig Biggio. I think that Craig Biggio is a pretty popular player, right? I haven't been into baseball in a long time, so I know some of these old names. I do not know any of the new names. So, 224, I recognize Biggio. Craig Biggio. Printed USA on the back with the dot. 1990 Fleer, Craig Biggio. 1990. It's a sweet spot of my collection era. Median price they have on this is $1. Selling online for anywhere from $1 to $2. Craig back in there. All right, Glenn Davis. 228 Glenn Davis. He's going in with a dot at the end of the USA. Yes, sir, dot at the end of the USA. He's got a card, and it's in there. It's going for an average of 5 cents. Median price, 5 cents. It's a nickel card. All of them are nickel cards. Could take a ton of nickel cards and put them in there. Next cards down here on the bottom. Whoa. Eric Anthony. And Casey Candale. Couple of good cards there. Let's see what they look like on the back as I throw them around willy-nilly. All right, Anthony 222. Anthony 222 in that Fleer 90 set with the USA dot on the back. This is telling me it's his rookie card, Vital Signs, as he played for the Astros. It says 89-90, so not quite rookie, but an early card for him. Eric Anthony back in the system. He's been added in, and we'll go on to Casey. Casey Candale, Deely, number 602, Canned, A-E-L-E, Candale. There he is, top 602, Casey Candale. Come on, load. Come on, load. I hate it when it takes more than a second. Come on, load. Don't fail on me. I need a better mount for my camera or just a camera. But I can't get a camera with this slow computer, so... No, it's going to fail on me. No, it didn't. It went through. All right, there's Casey. Casey is in. All right, saved by the last second here. And it's in. We're moving on to the last two of this set of 18. All right, we got a couple here. Alex Trevino and Juan Agosto. Is that the same Juan Agosto we had before? 220 might be. Searching for the 220 Agosto. Let's see if it pops up. Agosto with the USA with the dot. Yes, sir. 1990 Fleer with the USA dot. Going down. This is a new one. I have not put this in the set yet, so it's going in. That Juan Agosto pitching for the Astros. And then we'll go with Alex Trevino. Trevino number 239. Trevino, like one of my favorite golfers, Lee Trevino. This one's with the USA. It's got the dot on it. We're going Alex Trevino. Added into the system, Alex Trevino. And one more page done there. Astros moving on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more pages of Astros before it's the Athletics. 4 pages of Astros still to go. It's taking forever. I need to put them in better order. Like, I need to put them together by type and everything else. Like, if it's going to be those Fleer 90s, they should all be together. If it's going to be the tops 40, put them all together. You know what I mean? I got those Don Russ 90s, the red ones. Put them all together. Someday. Let's get them all in the system first. Get them in the system, then we'll worry about the rest. All right, Astros coming through with the next set. We're looking at the National League checklist. Might not be an Astro, but there's an Astro on the front, right? Let's check that one out. That says number 197. And man, you can't even look up a player really. What do you think? Summit edition, score 95. Let's go 197 score. See what comes up. Nope, that didn't come up. Score 197. Neither of those are correct. All right, let's go back. Let's go 1995 Astros. Oh, it's not going to be Astros. Oh, that's why. I'm looking up Astros still. Oh, actually it came up. Look at that. The checklist came up. NL only, checklist number 4. That is the picture right there. Checklist number 4, 3 to 52. They got 2 of them on here. National League, Nth Degree, Summit Edition, checklist. They look the same. 4 of 7. NL only, 3 to 52, skip numbered. Yeah. That's the one right there. We're going to pop that one in there. It has a nice addition. And we're going to go to Bill Duran as the next one. And we'll get rid of some of this stuff. And Bill Duran's got 226 Duran. 226 Duran. Bill Duran. Tops 226. Bill Duran. Looking like a youngster in that picture. Next 2 coming out. I've got Craig Reynolds and Derek Bell. Some 1995s here with those coming through. Look at that. Do I have them on the other side? Hold on. Gotta check. Do I need to put these in order? Yeah, some of them are. I got 3 of them. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, and this one, Derek Bell, in that 95 score. Might have to turn those around. All right. Let's search them up anyway. 428. 428, what is it, Reynolds? Reynolds. 428, Craig Reynolds. Yeah. All right, 428 Reynolds. Looks like that one's in there. There he is. All right. Now we'll check out the Derek Bell from that score 95. It's going to be number 33. Bell. Number 33, Derek Bell with the Summit. There it is. It's coming up. Summit Edition, Derek Bell. Looks good. Good collection card. I like the back of that one. Looks cool. All right, next 2 on the top row. That Jeff Bagwell and John Mark Bailey. All right, Bagwell is 9-6. The Summit 1995 Summit cards for Jeff Bagwell. With the cool back and Bagwell on the front. And John Mark Bailey. He's going with number 354. John Mark Bailey, 354. Astros, Don Russ, 86. There we go. Easy to find. That one goes in super easy with that 86. There we go. All right, moving on to the next row. Got a couple cards popping out here. Looks like tall Don Russ ones. These ones are Alan Ashby and Pete Incaviglia. All right, Pete Incaviglia has number 874. Inca Viglia. Do you say Caviglia? Oh, I put an extra L in there. Caviglia. Incaviglia. All right, this one's got a variable of an A and a B on the bottom. As you can see here, there's the B right next to the 1992 in the copyright. So I have the B version. So we're going to click on the B version of this one. No price submitted on this one. Not selling. Check eBay real quick. Let's see eBay results. Nothing coming through. Nothing loading yet. Pete Incaviglia, there it goes, coming through. They're selling them on there for $1 a piece, 99 cents, $1.75. So about $1 on there for the Pete Incaviglia card. All right, Alan Ashby coming through next with number 48. Ashby. Ashby. No E. Nope. B-Y. All right. Ashby. Coming through with the tops. 1982. Nope. I don't think that's right. This one is not the 82 version. This is the 88 version of tops. with the tops in the corner. There it is, Alan Ashby 1988 tops. Alan Ashby, popular, been around since 82 at least, because he's got the OPC and top stickers in the 1982 version. This being the 1988 version with the tops number 48. And Alan is in. Moving on to this tall card here. The tall cards are always the Bowman Extra Big. There it is, the Bowman Extra Big with the signature on it. We got Rafael Ramirez in the regular Bowman. And there's the big Bowman. You can see just a little bit of difference in height there. All right, let's go back. Bowman were my favorite cards because they were bigger. I don't know why I liked the bigger card there, but always good. Glenn Davis in that big Bowman. Let's see what comes up. Number 331, Glenn Davis. Glenn Davis in that Bowman, big size. There he is with the signature across the front. Added to the collection. Big bonus. Big Bowman bonus. That's what I call that. All right, put it in there. Then we'll go Rafael Ramirez. He's got number 564 on there. 564. Ramirez. 564 Ramirez in the Bowman. These are the regular Bowman size. 1991 Bowman. Perfect. Add that one to the collection. Hide it behind the big boy. There we go. On to the next one. Dave Smith and Craig Biggio. Check the numbers. .305 for Dave Smith. Smith a common name? If I just put in Smith, no, it comes up 305 Smith. It's got it right away with that tops. Easy to find. Even with the last name Smith. Comes up pretty easy. Dave Smith. Pop that in there for Dave Smith. Add him to the collection. And back again to find Craig. Craig's got number 31. Big Gio Biggio. Big Gio. Ooh, this has got a few of them here with the number 31 Biggio. But I'm looking for the Score Summit 31. There it is, 1995 Summit number 31. Adding that in there. Looking good. That one's good too. If you like them this way, yeah, I like it that way, like facing out. All right, to the bottom row. And the first one we're going to pull is the manager, Hal Lanier. And Mike Scott. Let's flip them to see those numbers. 240 and 164. Let's go back and take a look. Let's start with number 164. Lanier. Manager of the Houston Astros, 1989. Manager checklist. Got the checklist on the back of those players. Nice. Back in, we'll look at Mike Scott, 240. .240 Mike Scott. All right, these are the tops. Regular 240 Mike Scott. Tops 1991. Dark Tops logo on the back. Is that the dark logo? Yeah, this is the dark logo. You can tell because it's not faded away. Let's go back and make sure we put in the dark logo. Sometimes it makes a difference. Sometimes it doesn't. But at least I know. right, Mike Scott, done with the dark logo. Next up, bottom, middle two, Juan Agosto and Dave Smith. Popular names for these years. We see them over and over again. And we're looking at 559 Agosto. That sounds really familiar, like we've already got it. And we do. That is a duplicate. Put it off to the side. Duplicates go to the side. Dave Smith. A name I recognize, but a card that looks new. 746 Smith. Topps Dave Smith, 746. That is the 1990 Topps. And that is a good one. Put it in the system. All right, we've got a blank spot behind here. We're going to go with the next two. Fill them in as we go. All right, I've got Jose Cruz and Mark Portugal. Two brand new names. I haven't seen either of those before. Always a good sign. We're going to start with 278 Cruz. Jose Cruz, 278 Topps, 1988. Topps 1988, Jose Cruz, number 278. Come on, load. There we go. Loads up and we're in. There it is, added to the collection. Let's go back and look at Mark Portugal, number 552. Portugal. Score or Bowman? This is the Bowman 1991, not the Score 1990 552. Bowman 552. Mark Portugal. All good in the system. I'm moving him over to the middle spot there. And then we have a blank spot right here. Down at the bottom. Oh, you can't see that, but it's down there. All right, an extra blank spot while we move on to the next deck. Got a funky card up here. It's one of the Bowmans sticking out of the top. Should not have done that because it is not in good condition now. We'll get to that later. All right, step one. Top two cards. Ooh, that's broken. All right. Plastics are old as dirt. They're from the 90s also. Look at that. All right, two cards. Larry Anderson and Terry Poole. I've heard those names before. These are from the Don Russ collection. Get this back in line. There we go. All right, let's start with 359. 359 is Anderson. 359 Anderson. Looking at that Don Russ 1989 and trying to find out if it's the leaf ink with the denotes, or denotes. All right, leaf ink. There it is, leaf ink, comma, no period, and star denotes. All right, leaf ink with the period. That's these two. Star denotes, star, space denotes, star, no space denotes. What do you got? On back. Denotes, oh, double star, single star. That's what it is. Denotes single star on the back. That's the double star. Here's the single star with the period. The other one with the period does not have the denotes. So we're going to go with this one. These other ones are 1990 later. And we're going to add that one in as the leaf with the period. Oh, am I wrong here? I am wrong. That does not have a period. Why did I do that? Remove. Go back. It's the leaf ink with no period. Leaf ink, no period. With the star denotes, not the double star denotes. Okay, go back. Try again. Here we go. Leaf ink, no period, star denotes. All right, we're adding that one in. That's the one we're actually adding in. That one's in. Now we'll look at Mr. Pull. Number 472. PUHL, Pull. Same idea here. What do we got? I've got no period and the single star denotes. All right, no period and the single star denotes. There it is right there. And he's in. All right, back it up, back him in. When I get a different card, I'm going to put it over there. Like this. Ooh, there's a new card coming up. Look at that. It's the minis. A Glenn Davis and a Bill Duran. Glenn Davis with that denotes and leaf pull. And a mini on the Bill Duran. All right, here we go. 236. Davis. The 236 Davis. All right, what do you got? You've got the leaf ink with a period and the double star denotes. Excuse me. All right, the leaf ink with the period and the double star denotes on that one. There it is. Adding that one in. Amazing how you can have the same sets and like that and still not see that difference on the back. All right, what about this Bill Duran and the minis? Number 9. Low number card of Duran. Bill Duran and those Topps Major League Minis. Look at that, it's the only one that comes up. Major League Minis. It's tiny, like a baby. And in. Very cool. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it back over here in this corner spot where I'm missing a card, and we're going to flex it down. Whoop, and put it in there because it's a little different. I'm going to set it right there in the corner. Nice. All right, now Glenn Davis has a space behind him. We'll move on to the next two. Next two, Dave Smith. I have definitely seen that one before. And Craig Biggio, heard the name. Don't know if I have that set. Let's see. Going back to number 49, Biggio. Biggio's number 49. He's got that Topps. $19.89 rookie card. Good price on that one. Not too bad. It says median price $149. See him online. Selling for $186. $10. Graded. $185, $129, $14.99 graded. Man, if you get that graded, that could be worth good money. Not too bad. As I put it back in here like nothing, and I don't save it or anything, which I should be. All right, 215, Dave Smith. .215 pitcher Dave Smith and that Topps 1991. Definitely one I've looked at before and in the system as a duplicate. We're throwing it to the side as a duplicate. All my duplicates getting special treatment over here as extra cards. Now I have 2 at the top up here ready to fill in, and we'll move to the next row. Next row we're going Mark Portugal and Jim Penkovitz. 253 is the next one for Portugal. Portugal in the tops. $19.90 tops. Mark Portugal. He is now in the system. Good to go. Next up is that Jim Penkovitz. He's got number 153 on there.
Guys, we're doing it again.
Pankovitz. S-Z-S. Pankovitz with an S. He's got that Topps edition, 1989.
You guys are going down. No, you're going down.
Topps 1989. Jim Pankovitz. Boom, in the system. Next one's up. Next one's up right out of the middle. It's a big Bowman and a Bob Forsch.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
You're hungry, bud?
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know.
Well, go pick something out. Larry Anderson, Bob Forsch. Next in line. All right, 163. Forsch. 163 Forsch. I've seen the name. Have I seen the card? I have not seen the card. 163 Forsch. There it is. Bob going back in there. And added to the collection. Let's back it up and see what Larry Anderson's doing in the Big Bowmans. He's got number 325. Hope you guys can hear that in the background. Always a pleasure. Larry Anderson 325 in the system. And good to go. Next up. Next couple of cards are Denny Walling and Craig Reynolds. 49 for Walling. Denny Walling, 1989 score. Right in his, look at that sweet swing stance, huh? All right, Craig Reynolds. He's popping number 557. Craig Reynolds in that Topps 557. Easy find for that 1988 Topps. Couple of spaces. Moving on to the next row. Buddy Bell and Billy Hatcher. All right. Numbers on these tops. What do you want to eat, buddy?
Something that I can make by myself.
What's that?
Cheese roll?
You know how to make a cheese roll yourself?
Yes.
Do you? How?
We roll it, we put cheese on it, and we roll it up.
Yeah?
Easy.
And you
we cook it.
think you can do that?
Yeah.
Well, I'd pay to see it, bud.
We cook. I'm cooking it,
Yeah?
and I'm even gonna eat it up.
Buddy Bell, looking at him in the system here as he comes up, and in the system again. Backing up for Billy Hatcher. Billy Hatcher running 252. Hatcher 252 in the Topps 1989.
Dad, I'm gonna make 2 at a time.
Hey, give me 1 second and I'll come help you, okay?
Well, I know how to do it.
Don't make a mess. All right, we're going to get through these last two down here, this one and the next one, and then we're going to take a break. And we'll come back live later. Hopefully you can jump on to someone else, check out their card collection. If you're doing a card collection, let me know. Send me a message. Tell me what you're doing. I'll come check it out. I'm looking at the next two cards here. Some that I might have, some I might not. 423 is Ramirez. The 423 Ramirez looks like I already have the 423 Ramirez. It is already in the collection. It's going over to the side for duplicates. Let's check out the Ken Caminiti. Number 369. Uh-oh. 369. Give it to me. Sack it to me one more time. Did we already have it? The number's familiar. The name is familiar. And the card is familiar. We have it. There's a whole space now that I have duplicates on. A big space there. We're going to have to fill in because we have those two cards. Let's go to the last two here. We'll finish it off before we finish off the Astros in a little while. We got Bill Duran again and Gerald Young again. Gerald Young could be a duplicate there. We've seen his card before. 368 for Gerald Young. Give me 1 second and I'll help you, bud. As you can tell, my son needs food. So we're going to move on and do that real quick as we finish these last two cards in the Astros. Because I still got about 3 pages of Astros to go. And we're running over 45 minutes already. All right, Gerald Young. We do not have that Gerald Young card. So we're going to go ahead and put that right there in the middle. Some of these cards are in good and bad condition. I can see when I pull them out and look at them and things like that, that there's little blemishes or whatever's on them. But I put them back in because they're good to look at and collect and fun. I'm not in it for all the money and whatnot because I don't know what they're worth. I just love that I can have a set here and I can go look. I can go look through the set online and see all my cards and who they are and their year and everything else. 306 Duran. Uh-oh. We've run into another continue form submission. Oh, there we go. Okay. Had a little error, but it's back. And this one's another one of the Leaf No Dot Single Star Denotes. No Dot Single Star Denotes. Easier and easier as I find these ones. This one I do not have either, so we're all good there. And we're going to put him in front ways too on this one and know that on the back I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 empty spaces as we finish that one off. And we'll stop and get a little food for the boy. And we'll be back later with the rest of the Houston Astros and this atrocity up here that you can't see yet.